What's up? Just got back from chilling at the beach. So we had a 4-day weekend. We were off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday because Memorial Day is Monday. Friday, I don't know why we were off. I guess the CO wanted just to get off. But I got the same question a few times this weekend. They sent me messages, and they asked for someone who's going in, or hasn't even gone into the debt program, but is thinking about joining. What, what advice would you give them, in helping them make their decision on if they want to come in or not? Basically, the best advice I can give anyone when it comes to that. I mean, I have a few questions basically that you need to ask yourself. One, is your life really in that big of a rut? That you think it's gonna turn it around, or is it just you being lazy? Because that's how I was. I was just being lazy. But also, I'm not gonna lie, it did help. It has helped. Second, I would ask myself, can I take orders? And what I mean by that is, depending on your age, say, because I'm 21, right? And there's people that are just making second class, and because they joined when they were like 17, so they can tell me what to do, and I can't say shit about it other than just doing it. Now, are there limits on what they can tell you to do? Yeah, they can't tell you to, get down and kiss my boot, because if they said that, I'd beat the fuck out of them and they'd probably get kicked out. But can you take orders? Like, that's really, because I know there's a bunch of guys that have kids, they have kids and a wife, and they come in and they're like 28, 29, but they're taking orders from a 22, 21-year-old, kid, basically, and they don't like that. And I'm not gonna lie, taking orders is a little hard sometimes. You got some guy just, in your ear, he's like a year older than you, or the same age, and it's like, oh shit. But if you work hard, you're not gonna really have anybody that talks to you like that. I've had one person that actually disrespected me, but he wanted to get my face in front of a chief, and the chief liked me a lot, and the chief took him aside and was like, you need to watch how you talk to your people. They're junior sailors, whatever. Basically, he got in trouble for it, not me. You know what I mean? So I mean, karma always comes back regardless. That's the way I look at it. But yeah, so can you take orders? That's a big thing. And another thing is, why are you joining? You really need to think on why you want to join. Is it, do it for you. You know what I mean? People, like, they join, which I'm not gonna lie, if you watch like my first video, I was thinking, let me join so, basically so people could see me differently, and think I'm a good person for joining, shit like that. Yeah, it has its perks, I guess, or whatever. When you go back home, on leave, and they're like, "Thank you for serving." It's kind of cool, but I mean, you gotta join for the right reasons. Don't just join just because you want that, that label. You know what I mean? Join because you want to join, and maybe you want schooling money out of it, and that's really what I joined for. I joined for the GI Bill. So I mean, join for the right things. Don't just join just because it's a cool label to have, whatever. Because I mean, if you do join it, it does help out. Even if you've done 4 years, it does help out. You go to a job and they see that you did 4 years in the military, then they know that you can work, and that you're able to take orders. You're able to hold stuff on your shoulder, take responsibility. You know what I mean? You're able to deal with sticky situations, I guess you should say. So it's not really about the cred you get. It's just all about what you want to join or why you want to join. You know what I mean? So just really think about it, especially when it comes to taking orders, because a bunch of guys get in and they can't handle it, and they also can't handle being away from home. Now I'm not gonna lie, I'm my mama's boy. I love my mama to death, but I can live without her. Some people, they can't live without some of their family members. Like, they'll get here. Like, I have a roommate. He goes home every weekend in South Carolina, which is like 6.5 hours away from here, 6, 7, somewhere around there. just to see his girlfriend every weekend. I'm like, he spends so much money on gas. It's ridiculous. He's always broke because he's trying to save money to go back home. And I'm like, fuck that. Nah, there ain't no girl in this world that I'm gonna do that for. Like, yeah, okay, I love you and all, but you know, wait till he goes on a deployment, on an actual deployment. He's not gonna be able to handle it. He's not. You know, so I mean, you gotta have your head on right when you join, because you really don't think about it when you're like, oh, that program, I get to join the Navy. You're gonna be on deployment out at sea with barely any internet access whatsoever. Like, you barely get to talk to anybody because your phones don't work out in the middle of the ocean. The only thing that really works is the internet. But whenever you're able to get on it, it's usually late, or they're asleep because it's during the day. You know, because your time's like change. You know, you're like 9 hours ahead. You know, so people think you get to talk to your family. No, not really. Email is all you got. It's really all you got. You got sometimes Facebook, but if it's not blocked, because they block it during working hours. But yeah, it's you really got to think about it. I mean, when it comes to joining, you really, you got to ask around. And I mean, like I said, I've been trying to help out on these questions and stuff, but you really got to know what you're getting into, because I damn sure didn't. But it ain't bad, I'm not dissing on the military, but anyways. But yeah, so do that. Other than that, that's all I got. Deuce.